All right, so we have our topics for local and entertainment, but we still need world, don't we?
Yeah, we still need our special.
Whoa!
What's the Scooby-Doo? They're coming after you. You're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. The trail leads back to you. What's the Scooby-Doo? What's the Scooby-Doo? We're gonna follow you. We're gonna solve that mystery. We see you, Scooby-Doo. We're coming after you. What's the Scooby-Doo? Don't look back. You may find another clue. The Scooby Snacks will be waiting here for you. What's the Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. The trail leads back to you. What's the Scooby-Doo?
Good morning, Grizzlies.
I'm Lily.
And I'm Julian.
In the latest developments unfolding in the Middle East, tensions between Hamas and Palestine have reached a critical juncture, bringing renewed focus on the long-standing conflict in the region. Reports indicate an uptick in violence between Israeli forces and Palestine factions, with particular attention on the Gaza Strip. Israeli airstrikes hit 200 Gaza targets, including schools, and weaponry-based facilities. During these military-targeted airstrikes, Hamas commander Shati Batalin was killed. Shati Batalin was known to be responsible for carrying out raids and other attacks in Israeli territory. International efforts are underway to de-escalate tensions as the situation unfolds. There are growing concerns about the potential for further escalation, with top Israeli security officials stating that they will eliminate Hamas all around the world, even if it takes years, which leads us to believe conflict will not be slowing down anytime soon. Which brings us to former U.S. Secretary of State Henry Kissinger has died at the age of 100. Henry Kissinger was known to be the national security advisor under the Nixon administration and played a pivotal role in the Cold War. He has been seen as sort of a controversial figure during his time in office. He was accused of war crimes after leading a bombing campaign in Cambodia, killing upwards of 150,000 people. Kissinger is also known for opening relations with China and bringing some peace between Egypt and other Middle Eastern countries. In 1973, Henry Kissinger was awarded a Nobel Peace Prize for ending U.S. involvement with the Vietnam War. Even after leaving government service in 1977, he was still a prominent commentator on public political affairs. Over his government career, Henry has done many controversial things in the eyes of U.S. and other many countries' civilians. In his century-long journey, Henry Kissinger, a figure of profound influence and controversy, leaves behind a complex legacy that reflects the intricate tapestry of international relations. From the Cold War era to fostering diplomatic breakthroughs, his life and actions symbolize a man whose impact on global affairs will continue to be debated and remembered for generations to come. In lighter news, in New Delhi, India, 41 men were trapped in a collapsed tunnel for 17 days have been rescued. On Sunday, November 12th, a tunnel running underneath the Himalayan mountains collapsed, trapping 41 workers in the process. The reason for this tunnel collapsing appears to be from a part giving away while the workers were making developments in the tunnel digging. The only exit was blocked by 60 meters of concrete, dirt, broken rocks, metal, and other debris. A rescue mission was hastily in process after 17 rigorous days of drilling into the side of the mountains. The men were freed and reunited with their loved ones. Miraculously, there were little signs of weakness, and the sickness was majority was healthy and still in good spirits. Now, Julian with Local.
Hi, Grizzlies. I'm Julian Stevens reporting on local news. In Portland, a Portland barge is set up to help researchers study Antarctica. A Portland ship manufacturer secured a $43 million contract with the United States Army to produce a barge. The program will study Antarctica's ecosystem and climate. This was all made official on the 27th. Unfortunately, in Yamhill, one person was killed in a shooting on November 27th. Yamhill officers were called after a local had found a person with gunshot wounds. The victim was a 16-year-old, but they have not yet released gender or identity. They did find a connection and charged a 19-year-old with the ruling of homicide. The 19-year-old is from Washington County of Cornelius, which is between Forest Grove and Hillsborough. There has also been air quality warnings recently, so be careful, Grizzlies. Also, the school is now offering free breakfast and lunch, so that's really exciting. Lastly, the Portland teacher strike that has lasted more than 3 weeks has finally ended. The teachers were able to cut down on large classes and distribute the students evenly. The teachers also got a raise. That's all for local news. Sending it over to Caleb with sports.
Thank you, Julian. With winter sports fully underway, both the boys and girls basketball team had their first games last week. The boys played at South Salem on Thursday, November 30th. Unfortunately, they lost with a score of 59-75. The girls played at North Eugene on Wednesday, November 29th, and ended the night 68-47. The wrestling team had their first meet on Saturday, December 2nd at the Tyrone S. Woods Memorial Tournament in Oregon City. The team ended the day 7th in standings. The swim team has their first meet this Thursday, December 7th at the McMinnville Aquatic Center. All meet and game dates can be found on the MHS website. All meet and game dress-up themes can be found on the Mac Sports Instagram page. So be sure to come out and support your local sports teams. Good luck to all Grizzlies. Now over to entertainment with Mia.
Thanks, Caleb. The new thriller Saltburn is out in theaters now. Critics and people alike are slightly shaken but still intrigued, with one review saying, "The writing oozed quality, great story with some magnificent characters. At times it's bizarre, amusing, and intriguing. So far it has a 7.5 IMDb rating and is gaining popularity fast." The new movie Wonka will be in theaters on December 15th. Wonka is a prequel to the two other Chocolate Factory movies, and it showcases the story of how Willy Wonka came to be. The highly anticipated remake of The Color Purple comes out December 25th. It's based off of Alice Walker's novel about the lifelong struggles of an African-American woman living in the South during the early 1900s. The original version of The Color Purple came out in 1985 and was a popular movie. Critics predict that this remake is also going to be another successful hit. Last Friday was opening night for the musical James and the Giant Peach. Tickets are $8 for students without ASB, $5 for thespians, senior adults, and students with ASB, and $10 for adults. Upcoming showtimes are on the 7th and 8th at 7 p.m. and on the 9th at 2 p.m. The cast and crew have worked very hard on this musical, so if you can, try to make one of the shows and come support Grizz Theater. And now, sending it back to the desk.
Thank you, Mia.
Thanks for watching
And that's all on Bear Claw Broadcast.